Michael,
Yeah.
I need a vacation.
All right. Well, grab your passport. We're going around the world.
Oh, really?
Yes, in 5 Blu-rays. How's it going, guys? I want to talk about 5 Blu-rays that I own that are imported from other countries. I live in the glorious nation of America, but I know not everybody lives there. And so I wanted to show off, some of the imports that I have. If you're overseas somewhere, all my movies might be imports to you. How's that for a fucking mind blower, right? But these are imports to me because they were imported to me. So first, we're going to go slightly up to the Great North, and I got Trailer Park Boys from Canada. You can tell it's from Canada because most Canadian releases are released by Alliance. I know you can see that. But this is a really, really funny movie if you haven't watched it. In America, at least, it is available on Netflix. But it's definitely worth watching. It's really, really funny. Especially if you think it's funny to, laugh at people who are less fortunate than you. I guess give this one a watch. But it's really, really good. Trust me. Trust me. Then we're gonna go shooting across the water, and we're gonna go to Australia. Now, this is a funny story. This was the first movie I ever imported, and I was so excited. I was like, this movie is crazy, and it's never been released on Blu-ray in America, and look at me out here winning and all that kind of stuff. And then I buy this, and then 2 months later, Scream Factory puts it out. Motherfucker. So, they use the same transfer. It's still the same disc. The Scream Factory edition just has, honestly, a better cover and a slip cover and more special features. So, yeah, maybe sometimes it's good to wait. But, yeah, I was really excited about this when I got it. I'm still pretty pumped about it. I prefer this version of the Blob to the 1958 original. This is the 1980, I want to say 1988 version. This movie's a lot of fun if you haven't seen it. It's a good kind of a creature feature. Got a lot of really good gore effects. And it's actually written by Frank Darabont, who went on to do The Shawshank Redemption and The Green Mile and the first season of The Walking Dead. And it's directed by Chuck Russell, who did Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors, which is the best Nightmare on Elm Street. So give that one a watch. But you don't have to import that one if you're in America. You can get the Scream Factory edition and be more fortunate than I am. Then, I just brought this into my collection. It's David Lynch's Inland Empire. I'm working on a David Lynch filmography video. Did I say that out loud? So that'll be probably my next filmography. So I'm going through all his movies, watching them for the first time. And this is another one that is not available in America. So you got to get this imported from Japan. But this is a really cool release. This is like the only release that I have that's like full on in another language. So that's really, really interesting. All my other stuff is from like more prevalently English speaking countries. I can barely speak the language myself. So this one's cool because it's got like the Japanese text and stuff like that. So really, really psyched about this one. I can't wait to watch this movie. I haven't watched it yet. This is David Lynch's last feature-length film. He's worked on since the revival of Twin Peaks and a bunch of short films, but his last feature-length film was this in 2006. So really excited to watch it. I heard it's ape shit. Then we're going to go over to Great Britain, England. I don't know. English people in the audience, is it UK, England, or Great Britain, or Britain? Because I hear all that said, and so maybe you guys can clear that up for me. Maybe I'm stupid. I'm fully willing to admit I could potentially be suffering with stupid. But yeah, just, hit me up. So this is a really cool, I just got this in today, and it's the only Blu-ray with a yellow case that I own. It's very exciting. There is a girl with boobies, and so it has a sticker to cover it, because YouTube doesn't like boobies, and so I put that over there, because, boobies are gross and stuff. So, anyways, but this is the release of Della Morte Dell'Amore. It's an Italian zombie movie that I'm really excited to watch from 1994, and it's got Rupert Everett. It's also known as The Cemetery Man. I heard really, really great things about it. I heard it's a really good horror comedy with some really good special effects, so I'm excited to watch it. And I have never in my life heard of Shameless, but I'm guessing there's some kind of a Scream Factory or, kind of a thing for over in England. But yeah, super pumped about this. Just got that in today. And then our last stop on our Blu-ray passport is we're going to Ireland, baby. Storming the castles and watching Barton Fink. Barton Fink is available in America. You can buy it through Kino Lorber. But I picked this up for $6, and it's the Irish import. Or you can spend $25 on the Kino Lorber. Now tell me, which would you pick? So yeah, I got that. To be honest with you, if I could go back in time, this was a blind buy, so I was more than comfortable spending that. in the future, I might like to pick up that Kino Lorber because now I've watched this movie. I love this movie, and the Kino Lorber edition, kind of like the Blob Scream Factory, has a bunch more special features, a slipcover, all that kind of stuff. So I might upgrade this somewhere down the road if I find a good price on the Kino Lorber. But in terms of first-time viewing and really good video quality, this Irish one did me well. I'm actually Irish Scottish, so I kind of felt a little close to my homeland when I was watching it. I was like, oh, it's a lovely film. It's magically delicious. And I can say that because I'm half Irish. So if you're Irish and you're mad at me, I'm one of you, so you can't get mad. But yeah, Barton Fink is a great movie. It's a Coen Brothers film. It's wild. It turns into a totally different movie halfway through, but in my opinion, totally works. John Goodman gives a career-defining performance, and John Turturro is really awesome as a screenwriter. So if you have not seen Barton Fink and you want to add it to your collection for around $7, get it imported from Ireland. Or if you live in Ireland, go buy it for like $7. But yeah, so that's my Blu-rays around the world. How did you feel about the trip that we just took?
Great.
It was wonderful. All right, you guys have a good night. Stay safe, and I don't know, keep on traveling.